Well, hey, good morning and good afternoon whenever you're watching this. Just want to let you know that we have some new things that are going in. There's going to be a little tiny surprise, but wait for it. It's going to be there a little bit later. And anyways, just go ahead. Now, last week, if you noticed, I showed you that this gate was up. Actually, it's down now, which is really kind of nice the way it works. The way you get into this thing is incredible. I love it. This whole thing, this is probably my best, this is my favorite cave of all of them. It's a phenomenal cave and it's just gorgeous. But anyways, this is some of the surprises that you're going to be getting on this, okay? So anyways, just go ahead and go ahead on that, okay? Just go ahead. And anyways, this is some of the new stuff over there. You can see over there, there's some nice, incredible things over there. There's also, you can see the Moyas that are all over the place. It's kind of neat, you know, how everything is done on here. But anyways, just wanted to kind of go over. They are working very hard on this thing. They do want to have it released, and it's just a matter of time. Anyways, one of the new things, as you can tell, is this thing. Look at the RPG that's on here. And just how beautiful this thing, how just absolutely looks on this. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's get out of here. Again, I can't go to Swan Hill, can't go to Thingsburg. Yeah, we can go ahead and show it. And then, of course, there's Yippee City, which is absolutely. And then we are right now in Blue Beach, all right? But anyways, let's go over there. That's right, Yippee City. Let's go ahead and go in there. All right, you can see that again, this is just, the RPG that they have is incredible. And anyways, this is the interesting, you can see that what you plant now is a little bit different, kind of nice and fancy and all that good stuff. And of course, everything over here. And let me just go ahead over there. All right, there we go. As you can see over here, look at the buildings. They're absolutely incredible in what they're doing on over here, all right? But you can see that over there, of course, if you go down there, you're kind of locked out, so to speak. Anyways, just some really neat, incredible things. This to me is the most, I love Yippee City. There's so many different things over here. As you can see, there's the hospital. Hopefully there's going to be an opening here pretty soon so we can go ahead and have a look in there. There is a storyline that's going to be used for this. And of course, you have it over here. This is the work in progress. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on over here on that. But again, you can see, oops, we can see over here. Let's go, that's right. And we can kind of go up here. What you want to make sure when you do is you want to make sure that you go into here, okay? Just make sure, all right? Just give you a heads up that you want to go in there. That's very incredible what they're doing over there. You can go ahead and see that there's a lot of stuff. I love these birds and the stuff like that. Anyways, just really kind of neat stuff over here. Anyways, just you can see that the helicopter is going over there. That's kind of a neat way of doing stuff. You can see that they've got this really kind of a neat thing here. Oh, you can see that. And I love this RV. So a lot of different things that are going on in here. But anyways, let's go back down a little bit. And come on, we can do it. I know we can. There we go. And then we can go over here. Oops. Almost. Okay. You know, it has that balloon there, but you really don't need that balloon. Well, all right. Anyways, let's just go ahead and go over here. Again, as I said to you before, oh, that's right. Got lots of stuff. Make sure that you go underneath that, okay? That's another thing that you need to be going over there, okay? You can see over here. You can see... see, thing litter. There's 5 of them you can see, okay? You got it. You just got to get in here. And let's just go over here again. Let's just see that we can go ahead and go over here. Oh, there we go. You can see over here. You can see. Now this is kind of going in. This is the jump manufacturer. There's a couple of things in there kind of neat over there. You can see that's just incredible. Love the music in here. And over here, you can see this is just really incredible what they're doing over here. Now let's go over, that's right. Let's get out of here and let's go to Paul Bean Park. That's right. All right. You can see again, this is again the RPG thing is just incredible. This whole thing, oh, I love that thing. And then you can go there, over there, and then of course there. You can see that there's a lot of stuff over here. Okay, let's go up here. That's right. And you can see, and then you can kind of go over here. But you can see over here, this is kind of where you want to, you can see there's something over here, kind of nice. And then we go over here. Again, a lot of stuff that's going on here, a lot of stuff I can't show you, but hey, that's just the way it is in the land of Oz, you know? Anyways, we'll see if I can get over there. Ah! Sometimes I get it, and sometimes I don't. Anyway, that's okay. And of course, you can kind of, whoops. And then we can kind of go over here. This is one of my favorite areas. And then you can kind of go over and you can see the little cat there. Cat loaf, that's right. So, there's all on that. So anyways, good stuff, a lot of stuff. But again, I love this place. Lots of stuff that you can look at. And I'm just enjoying this place so much. All right, well, let's get out of here. We're going to go, that's right, we're going to go to Ballyhoo Bluffs. Of course, you know, one of my favorite places. As you can see, you can kind of go over there. There they go. And again, you can see that this thing is just, oh my goodness. I just cannot believe when you come into that landing pad how incredible that thing is. Anyways, that's right. This is the crazy stuff. You can see there. You can see that person. That's right. Of course, there's that's right. You can talk to that person. Yeah, make sure you talk with that person. There's something that happens, and you'll see it when it goes in there. I'm just saying that I've been asked not to interact. Let's just put it that way. Ooh, that's right, apple blood, and of course there's the our Vector Orange in there. Anyways, just some really neat things in there. But again, just make sure that you come and you visit that person. Okay, you interact. That's all I'm asking. Just do that. All right. Anyways, and then we kind of go over there, and of course, you see that. Just love this stuff on here. And it just, of course, there's the on that. There we go. Now, when you go in, go out on this. Okay, we said that before, and you'll see there's something incredible that happens when you go out that way. So just make sure, just make some notes and say, okay, I've suggested some things and I don't want to show you right this second, but we'll get there. Anyways, you can see there's just an awful lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff I haven't shown you, and one of the things that's kind of neat is that I'm trying to think, it says there's a person that actually uses Find Everything OSTs for the music on some of the stuff that he does, and it's an interesting individual, and it's quite a large YouTube channel. But again, there's a lot of fans in this place that that just love this place. All right, let's go over. That's right, we got a couple more places to go. There is the Yum Yum Yard. Let's go ahead and go there. And then over here, you can see that you don't really even need all those three. This is one thing that they've actually changed on this place, is it used to be that you had to jump over here and then you had to jump there. You had to go all the way around. And what they've made now, the difference in this game, is they've made it so you can move around a lot easier. Okay, of course, here's our beautiful RPG thing. This thing is just, that to me, this is the quality that I'm talking about. That's just incredible on this. All right. Anyways, there is going to be a surprise, but you'll see it somewhere in the middle on here. I just wanted to say, hey, thank you so much. The game should be coming out before the end of the year, but again, I'm not sure what it is. I would love to know myself, and that way I could actually feel when it's going to come out. Anyways, thank you so much, and we'll talk later. Take care. Bye.